I found electronic corrective feedback to be the most interesting from the article because it's one that I had never heard of, so I've never used this type of corrective feedback in my own classroom. I think that for the type of learners that we have today, especially where technology is really at the forefront of everything we do, that it has the possibility of being really successful. Ellis explains that this type of corrective feedback still has the teacher identifying student errors, but instead of where in metalinguistic feedback where we had the explanation by the teacher, instead some sort of electronic resource is giving that explanation or reasoning. So I do think that this really does connect with the metalinguistic form, but on an electronic level. I also thought that the resource given was really interesting. Ellis talks about a study done by Milton with a program called Mark My Words. In this program, it basically gives like a list of different errors. It's like 100 different recurrent grammatical errors and styles, and it gives kind of commentary on the types of errors and then gives further links showing how to actually correctly do this. It mentioned that this was specific to errors made by Chinese students. I don't know if it goes into other types of language learners' backgrounds or if it's specific to Chinese students, but it is supposedly free. I've never used it, but it's definitely a resource that I think would be worth checking out. And ultimately, this type of feedback does promote student independence because they are, looking through a resource to find out why they made an error, and then they are fixing that error themselves.